Have you ever bitten your tongue when you really wanted to speak up? Yeah, the same for me. I can relate to that. It got me thinking, so why do we hold ourselves back from expressing what we really see? Hello, today's day 2 of 30 days of conversation with myself here on Candid with rheelshadie. I am rheelshadie and I am all about lifestyle, growth, positivity, and personal development. If this is the first time that you're tuning into this challenge, I just wanted to kickstart something that was true, pure, unscripted, unfiltered, just to thoughts in my head and to express myself. And I hope that you enjoy this episode and you keep tuning in every day. If you do, feel free to go ahead and listen to yesterday's episode. Share that and this with a friend. It will really help, and I would appreciate that. Anywho, onto what I have to say for today. Why do we hold ourselves back from expressing what we really want? As a Yoruba girl and a Nigerian, and the last born, what an interesting combination. I grew up having to listen to what the elders say, having to hold back my thoughts so that my siblings can go first. Because we live in a culture where age is a determining factor for a lot of things. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying that in this side of the divide, it's natural for you to want to hold back for cultural reasons, because you have to respect age. You have to respect your elders. Again, that is important. But here I'm just thinking outside of that norm, outside of that which is a thing, status quo. Why else would we hold ourselves back? For me, the reason why I hold myself back is one, usually when I lash out, especially if it's born out of anger or hurt, I end up getting fixated on the emotions afterwards. I'll be beating myself up, telling myself, you could have just overlooked it. Was it really worth it? You could have just held it in, etc., etc. So I try to avoid putting myself in that state where I'll be fixated on scolding myself. So I hold myself back because I don't want to regret it later, if the person is at fault. Another reason why I don't say anything is for diplomatic reasons. Wisdom is profitable to direct. It's not everything that you think that you have to say. For some people, they would say, oh, that makes you an hypocrite. You are holding back. You are being fake. You are not expressing your true self. I don't really think so. People are entitled to their opinion and to share said opinion whether they want to or not. I think that the way we treat other people is just as important as how we want to be treated. And yes, sometimes I don't have the purest of thoughts. Heaven knows I don't always have the purest of thoughts. But it doesn't mean that I go about saying everything as they come. No, to the best of my abilities, I try to weigh my words before I say them out, even at the height of my emotions. One thing I can emphatically say is that a lot of my friends, families, people that are the closest to me can tell you that I don't have emotional outbursts, that blind anger or hurt where you just scatter everything and change it for people. It's not like I don't feel like it. A lot of times I do. A lot of times I am tired of being the bigger person. But then I rise above and I think about it that it's not all worth it. And even if it is worth it, Sometimes I just don't have the strength for it. Being able to control yourself and having a good rein on the words that come out of your mouth would always be one of the strongest weapons that you can wield. It will help you be level-headed in situations. And that is where I try to be all the time. For me, that is the reason why I hold myself back from saying some things. Although it doesn't mean that when people cross certain boundaries, I don't set them straight. But that's my thoughts. That's what I think. Why do you hold yourself back from expressing what you really think? And I just don't mean the negative, even the positive. Because for this particular episode, I did focus a little bit on the negative in the sense that expressing high level or intensity of emotion in the negative direction, give it anger or whatnot. That's because for me, that's the one that I am most conscious of. For the positive emotion, I am pretty expressive. So for you, be it positive, negative, why do you hold yourself back? Morals? Is that just who you are? You're a quiet person? I want to know. So tell me. Leave it in the comments. If you have my number, DM, whatever it is. And that will be the end of my conversation today. And as you go about your day, your week, your month, and your year, remember to spread nothing but love and keep reaching for the stars. With love, for rheelshadie.